Hey y'all, it's your girl Stephanie. This is Wrestling Color Podcast right here on YouTube. Make sure you thumbs up the video, subscribe, do all the things. I'm not going to run down what I would like you to do. I think we've all been here long enough and we know what's going on. So let's just dive into the content. We see the picture, and from what I gathered, the only thing that everyone is super excited about is how fantastic she looks in the picture. And who is that? That is Liv Morgan, also known as Gianna Dido. Yes, she is 29 years old. I did not know Liv Morgan was that old. Well, she's not old, but I didn't know she aged that quickly because she got introduced when she was like 22. But whatever. I just don't want it to be lost on the ramifications of what she did outside of her being beautiful in her picture. The issue is she was arrested last week on possession during a traffic stop. She was stopped because she was crossing over the white and yellow lines of a county road in Sumter County. When the deputy approached the yellow Jeep Morgan was driving, the sheriff said there was a smell of marijuana. According to the arrest report, the WWE star had a small plastic bag containing marijuana and a vape pen that held an oil-like substance. Let me tell you something about this vape. Let me tell you something. Now, y'all know I work with children. I'm a clinical therapist in the social work field. I do clinical therapy. I run groups. I do all that great stuff with children between the ages of 12 and 17. Let me tell you something about a fucking vape pen. I hate fucking vape pens. I have to hear about vape pens all fucking day. I don't see the infatuation of vape pens. When I was younger, I did take a pull of a cigarette, and it felt like someone stabbed me in the chest. And I said, you know what? That ain't for me. Some people somehow get addicted to nicotine. It didn't work on me. Now, I hear about vapes all fucking day from these fucking troubled children that I work with. And I loathe it because it doesn't matter how much I tell them to not do the vapes. They are addicted to vapes. No matter how many videos show y'all that the vapes is going to rip your guts out, the vape is even more addictive than nicotine. The vape. To see that Liv Morgan had a vape pen with an oil-like substance just really chapped my ass just now. So anyway, the oil-like substance turned out to be marijuana after it was tested. Deputies say 29-year-old Morgan was booked around 7:22 p.m. She was charged with possession of a synthetic cannabinoid and possession of cannabis 20 grams or less. Officials say she was released after 10 after dropping $3,000 bond. She has to go back to court on February 12th to deal with those situations. The fact that she was impaired on the road is the part that I think has been missed on some people, because the consensus in society is that marijuana is not that big of a deal. Marijuana has never killed anyone, right? Marijuana, you smoke it and you should just, eat and go lay down until it, fucks your mind up slowly but surely. There are side effects to marijuana. My whole thing is this woman's on the road swerving all over that motherfucker. What if she'd have gotten an accident? Would this be as fascinating as it is now? No, it would not. Why is Liv Morgan excused, but when Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso got into trouble with their alcoholism on the road fucking around, it was this explosive situation. Everybody should get fired. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because she was impaired driving on the road. Stop driving on the road impaired. It's really that fucking simple. She could have hurt herself or others because she was trying to get the vape pen and smoke it, or just high as a kite. I don't fucking know. And just to be transparent, yes, I know what being high is. I've indulged in something called Yellow Kush years ago. And I will say this. If that is what you all are looking for, to be high like that, I feel like I was high for at least 24 to 48 hours. I thought I was running in place. I could not breathe. I was seeing stuff. I got my mouth dried all the way out. And then at some point, I passed out. Of course, I was with, a significant other at the time. And they tell you not to do that type of thing if you don't have someone who's there to help you if you have a bad high. I wouldn't say I had a bad high, but I don't. After that blunt situation with that kush, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I ain't never smoked no more. That's been over 15, 20 years. I ain't never smoked no more after that smoke. Hit that blunt like that. That blunt took me all the way the fuck out. I don't know how people just be rolling up and smoking that shit. Smoking it. It did hurt. It hurt the first time. Hurt my stomach, my chest, my stomach. But we was dating and everything. You know what I mean? I was trying to, show him like I could hang with him. Shit. After that, I said, you good. You don't bring that shit back in my apartment or anything else. Okay? And we rocked for a long time. I'm not going to go no further with that. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Yes, she looked fabulous in her mugshot, but let's not be dumb. She could have killed someone because she was on there driving impaired. Okay? Be mindful and give her that same energy and fever you would give a goddamn alcoholic who's swerving all over the road. Also, a fun fact, because we always like to kind of mix it up over here on the political side. President Joe Biden, took a long overdue step of pardoning people with federal convictions for simple possession of marijuana. This is how the pardon power is meant to be used for justice, mercy, and not to do favors for your personal allies. That's somebody's text. So apparently he sent out a proclamation. What does that mean for prisoners? I don't know. I guess their conviction will be thrown out and they could proceed to get on about them jails, because these states are now passing laws where you can have recreational marijuana. We understand the racial disparities that came with marijuana convictions and all of that stuff. So if it's now going to be recreationally used, there's really no reason to have people in jail by the millions because they wanted to recreationally smoke marijuana. So I guess that's a plus, that's a win. But that doesn't excuse Liv Morgan for swerving all over the goddamn road. So that's all. Tell me what you think in the comments if you made it this far. And make sure you hit the community tab. I'm going to always remind y'all, hit the community tab. And there's always going to be a call to action at the end of my videos because some of you don't make it all the way. So, till next time, later.